I have a question to you guys. What is the first thing that pops in your mind when you hear the word Toronto? I bet one of the top contenders in the list would definitely be the spectacular Toronto Skyline, isn't it? So we were wondering if you would fancy to join us today on a very short trip to the Toronto Island from where you can actually see this amazing skyline view. If your answer is yes, then trust me, you'll not be disappointed. Ellarigu namaskara. I hope you all are doing good. Welcome back to The Little Thing. Before we get started, a very big thank you to all you wonderful people who have subscribed to our channel, because in what seems to be like a tortoise rabbit race, our tortoise has actually hit the 700 mark finally. So thanks again, and if you do want to support this channel and you're new to this place, then please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that we can come up with more and more of such amazing content which you guys like. So let's get started. So first things first, our destination for today is Toronto Island, which is a chain of 15 small islands in Lake Ontario, and the best part about this is it's located very close to downtown Toronto, and you can actually see the island from the lakeshore itself. Guess what? It's been more than 7 months since I took a TTC ride, so let's get started from there. We live in Scarborough, so we took a bus and then a subway ride to the Union Station, which was like under 1 hour's commute. Fun fact, although we landed in Toronto in Feb 2020, till date we have not explored downtown Toronto like tourists thanks to COVID bhai sab. But after what seems to be like a never-ending lockdown, things have started opening up here, all thanks to the vaccination drive. So we are finally going to break this jinx today. So from Union Station, you can walk to the harbour front. That's what we did, watching all these high-raised buildings and getting the feel of downtown. But if you're a regular and want to save some time, you can take a one-stop underground streetcar ride, which we took on our way back home. If you have a car, then keep in mind about the tad bit expensive parking fee, and it might be difficult to find a parking spot on busier days. So once you're at the harbour front, the only way to reach the island is through water transport, and you have mostly two options. Either go for a ferry ride, which you can take from Jack Layton Ferry Terminal. I will leave a link in the description box about the timings. You can buy the tickets online, which I would highly recommend rather than waiting in the queue. The ticket price of $8.19 is reasonable for a two-way ride, and trust me, the view that you'll get to see, it will be like total paisa vasool. Dogs on leash and bicycles are allowed, but the only con at current times would be it's gonna be super crowded. Trust me, this ferry is the most crowded place I've been to since coming to Canada, which you'll see in a bit. Masks are of course mandatory, but if you don't feel comfortable with so many people around you, then you do have another option. So this is your ferry terminal. What you can do is take the Queens Quay West Road and come to Queens Quay Terminal, which is like a block away, and from here you can get a water taxi. It's gonna be a one-way ride for $10, but definitely lesser people around. In our case, we chose the ferry ride, and they operate in 3 routes from here. It's the Center Island, Hanlon's Island and the Watts Island. As you can see, it will take you to 3 different parts of the island. When we went, only Central Island route was operational, but it really doesn't make a difference since all the islands themselves are connected. So once you reach there, you can go anywhere you want. But if you're someone who wants to go to the happening place, then definitely take the Central Island route. And another interesting thing about the island is that the Hanlon's beach that you see over here is one of the 2 clothing optional beach in the entire Canada. Just saying that it could turn out to be a place where you want to go or completely steer away from. So back to our ferry now. I have 2 tips to give here. First, it's gonna be a short trip of less than 15 minutes. So if you don't mind standing, then please go to the top deck. You will get to see the water, feel in the breeze, and the most important, uninterrupted views. There you go, the crowd I told you about. As you can see here, right now we are towards the left side of the ferry. I mean, it's good. You can see the island, all these sailboats and the beautiful water. But my second tip to you would be, please find yourself a place towards the right side of the ferry. Because my friends, we are here for the skyline view and you will get to see it only from the right side. So presenting to you the daytime view of the breathtaking Toronto skyline. Enjoy, Madi. Finally, here comes the island and it's time to explore it. But I must say, since we are coming here for the very first time, we really didn't have much of an idea about where to go, what to explore. All we wanted to do was just hit the beach. But as you can see from the map here, it's a pretty big place with lots to explore and we're definitely gonna come back here soon. Did you know that Toronto Island is not just a place for tourists? There is a community of around 300 homes located here in the Watts and Algonquin Island, and they have a school and church too. The island also has its own airport and an amusement park which is closed due to COVID. But for today, we're going to explore a simple yet picturesque route in the center island, which will take us to the Manitou Beach. And this barbecue and beer place definitely looks good and is pretty famous from what I've heard so far. So do give it a try. Alright then, let's go ahead and explore. on the island, you can rent bikes, quadricycles, canoes, kayaks, paddle boats, but just make sure you make it there a bit early. Since we reached there by noon, they had closed the rental for boats. There are change rooms available, so don't forget to bring your beach wear if you want to get into the water. There are lifeguards on duty, and do check with them about the water quality of the beach. The one near Pyre had high E. coli concentration, so we were asked to move further towards the Manitou beach. Finally, it's evening now and we are headed back to board our ferry. On the way back, we witnessed one of the most beautiful sunset at this very spot. The view, it just melts my heart. And now it's time for the ferry ride, and I hope you will enjoy the next minute of absolute bliss. If you have made it this far, then we do want to tell you that when we were still in India and dreaming of immigrating to Canada, we had got this pic of Toronto Skyline and we had put it up on the wall, trying to manifest it. And today, after all these years, that vision of ours finally became a reality. We know that this is a dream of so many other people too, and we only hope for it to come true soon. Till then, dream on. I guess that's it for the day, guys, and I hope to see you all soon in my next video. I wish for all of us to be blessed with abundant love, peace and happiness. Take care, and do remember, life's all about the little things.